Welcome back. Today, we're unpacking the hardcore data behind a blastocyst formation rate jumping from 25% to 42%. That's got the whole field buzzing.
The numbers come from Purdue University, published in Animals, showing that swapping out the dish, not the medium, can transform embryo quality.
Today, we'll break down what that Microwll Culture System actually does, why pigs hold the key for human research, how self-motivation works at the cellular level, and the surprising role of heavy oil.
Stick around, because we'll also explore how these advances free up embryologists for real innovation, and what it all means for caring for life at its earliest stage.
So, let's get this straight. The Purdue study used pig embryos. Listeners are probably thinking, does this really apply to humans?
That's a sharp question. In fact, pig embryos are basically the gold standard for human developmental studies. Both pigs and humans produce what we call lipid-rich embryos, so their nutritional metabolism lines up almost perfectly.
What's wild is they both hit a dangerous bottleneck at the 4 to 8 cell stage. If an embryo fails to jump that hurdle, development halts. So a system that works for pigs has huge implications for human IVF.
Exactly. If this dish can handle the most sensitive pig embryos, it's a strong candidate for supporting human embryos too. That's what makes this study so convincing.
Something that really caught my eye. Even embryos that start off slow can recover if they're moved into the well of the well culture dish by day 2. What makes this physical structure so powerful?
It's all about the embryo's ability to motivate itself. Embryos secrete autocrine factors, tiny signals that boost their own growth. In a regular dish, these float away and get lost. But in the microwell, those signals are captured right where the embryo lives.
So the well of the well culture dish acts like a treasure bowl. Internal accumulation keeps the good stuff close, but external diffusion lets the metabolic waste escape. It's a perfect microenvironment for growth.
And that's the core, giving the embryo a chance to sense and respond to its own signals, which can make the difference between development and stagnation.
To make all this work, though, the system needs serious protection. That's where heavy oil comes in, right?
Absolutely. Heavy oil is like an invisible bodyguard. The culture oil of this Microwll culture system is carefully balanced, more viscous than light oil, but with just enough fluidity so embryologists can work smoothly without battling resistance.
So it's not just about shielding the embryo from outside interference. It's also about making pipetting and observation feel effortless. That silky feel reduces bubbles and prevents any unintentional damage during handling.
Exactly. It's what I'd call a tactile revolution, making every movement more precise while still giving the embryo top-tier protection.
That makes me realize this one-step culture medium plus heavy oil approach is like doing subtraction for the lab, not just the embryo.
Right. The big win is that it liberates embryologists from endless repetitive work. Instead, they can pour their energy into assessing embryos, quality control, and pushing scientific boundaries.
And that's not about slacking off. It's about focusing attention on each embryo's unique needs, turning care into something proactive rather than routine.
When you reduce mechanical intervention, you're empowering specialists to focus on the miracle of life itself. That's where true attentive care begins.
I keep thinking about that blastocyst rate, jumping from 25% to 42%. It's a reminder of what happens when we design systems that respect life's potential.
One key lesson: small physical changes can trigger big biological outcomes. Second, giving embryos a self-motivating space matters just as much as chemical formulas. Third, making life easier for embryologists elevates the whole process.
If you're in the field, your next step, re-examine your lab setup. Sometimes, the biggest breakthroughs come from the simplest tweaks, like rethinking the dish, the oil, and the workflow.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in the next episode. Take care, everyone.